Kelsey Murray, and I'm a retirement plan advisor with HORAN Wealth. I started my career more than 13 years ago with a large record keeper and used my knowledge to help employers and employees build successful retirement plans. With me today is Paul Carl. Paul, please introduce yourself.
Thank you, Kelsey. My name is Paul Carl. I'm Vice President with HORAN Wealth. I started my career with the U.S. Department of Labor, and I've spent the last 30 years sharing my regulatory and advisory knowledge with employers and employees.
Paul, today's topic is the non-qualified plan. Please introduce us to this type of retirement plan that's also known as a deferred compensation plan.
Be happy to, Kelsey. Thank you. The non-qualified plan is similar to, but not identical to, a qualified plan. A qualified plan is a 401k, 403b, or even a cash balance plan. There are many different types of non-qualified plans, and they can often be customized to a certain extent to what an employer is attempting to achieve.
What do you mean exactly?
Well, for a not-for-profit organization, they can sponsor a more formal type of non-qualified plan called a 457B or even a 457F. So with the 457B, there are certain parameters or IRS guardrails in place. A for-profit organization might establish a plan that mirrors its 401k. Often these are called top hat plans because they cover the highly compensated employee. There's also plans that can be customized and designed. You might tie it into an employer's profitability or even its stock performance.
Why would an employer offer a non-qualified plan to its employees?
Well, really, there's a myriad of benefits to the employer and the employee. They can be a reward by the employer to mission-critical employees. They can also serve to help retain and attract top talent that's critical to each employer achieving its goals and mission.
That's great, but are these plans for everyone?
No. Rules and regulations around these plans are fairly clear. They must be discriminatory or available to a limited group, and the assets of non-qualified plans cannot be funded in the traditional sense. So you might say, what are you saying there?
Yeah.
In other words, the assets that are set aside in these types of plans must be owned by the employer and subject to bankruptcy without certain protections, or they become immediately taxable to the employee.
Is that the same for the employer sponsoring the non-qualified plan?
I think I know where you're going with this question. A for-profit employer does not receive an immediate tax deduction for this type of plan. Only when the employee receives their funds does the employer get the tax deduction. Of course, this is not a really relevant factor for a not-for-profit organization.
Okay. Well, Paul, thank you for this information. If you have questions about this or similar topics, and to find out more, please visit HORANwealth.com/insights.